Hey everyone, I'm Daniel LaFew and it's my turn to draw my life. I know you always saw Dave Bryant days, but now it's your turn to see mine. As you can see, I was born in the state of California in Sacramento, and I was born in 2000, so yes, I am a millennium baby. My drawing isn't that good, as you can see how my California looks like a sock, but please don't hate on me. Hey everyone, this is me. I was basically born with a birth defect called golden heart syndrome, which basically means that the whole left side of my body was underdeveloped. I know everyone else thinks it's a big deal, but I really don't. I mean, it's a part of me and I just live with it. This is my birth family. As you can see, I was the fifth out of 7 children. I got 4 brothers and 2 sisters. My mom was a drug addict and an alcoholic, so that meant she lost all of us to foster care. And out of all the years I spent with her, I remember having only one good memory with her. I don't remember it that well, but I'll tell you what I know. So we were in a motel room, and after an hour by myself, she finally came home with a chicken that she got from Safeway, and we sat on the bed and we ate it. Remember, that was the only time I ever felt close to my mom. I wish I could have had more moments like that with her, but I guess that didn't happen. Okay, my mom wasn't really taking care of any of us, and my older siblings were already with my aunt, so that means me and my little brother, Emilio, got sent into foster care. Which really sucks, because I was only with him for about a year before he got taken away, and I haven't seen him since. I would like to know what he's doing now. Okay, since when Amelia left, I got really sad because she was the only family I thought I had. Until social workers came by and said that this little baby girl was my sister, which everyone knows as Selena. I was really happy to have someone to play with again, but I was always also really worried because I didn't want her to get taken away. Until I realized how annoying it was when a baby sister cries, and I mean a lot. And people, it was not fun. Selena and I went into a foster home together. Our foster mother's name was Tammy, and she was amazing. She had a little girl named Odessa and 2 boys named Paul and Michael. They were my foster brothers and sisters. I really liked it there, and I was really sad when I couldn't stay. Since Tammy could not adopt both of us, we could not stay. That's when Selena and I met Dave Bryant and AJ. We had a great first visit, and I really liked them. AJ and Brian wanted both of us to live with them, but the judge said I couldn't go yet, so Selena went with them, and I had to go to another foster home. After what happened with Emilio, I didn't really want to lose her, but I was really happy to know that Selena was going to be with a family who loved and cared about her. My second foster home was horrible. I lived with them for about 8 months and I hated every second of it. My foster brother was physically abused me by punching me in the gut all the time, and I remember my foster mother, who always used to call me ugly. All my memories of them were horrible. Like, my foster brother did bad things and blamed me for it, and I got punished for things I didn't even do. There was one time where they all went to Disney World without me, and I hated them for that. I used to hope that I could go live with Selena and have a happy life. I was really sad in that home, and I used to think of AJ and Dave Bryant all the time. We had to wait until the judge gave his okay for me to go to their house, and for me, that felt like eternity. They came and visited me a lot, and we always had a great time together. I was always heartbroken when they had to leave, but then one day the judge said it was okay that I could go live with them, and that was the happiest day of my life. My foster mother said I was going to be adopted by 2 gay men, and that meant that I was going to live in San Francisco. And so on the way to their house, I always kept on asking, when are we going to be in San Francisco? When are we going to be in San Francisco? When they finally told me that they didn't live in San Francisco, and they lived in a small town north of it called Santa Rosa. Huh? So after a year together, the judge said it was okay to adopt me. All our friends and family all came with us to the courtroom. I remember being very nervous and anxious while wearing my awesome Spider-Man tie. After we were all done with the paperwork, I remember being super happy that I was going to be a part of a family forever. Afterwards, we all went out and celebrated. But I could not have known then what my life would be like now. Like becoming an activist for something I care about, or becoming a major movie star, or having a sister I love but who annoys me to no end. Though my house life was great, I can't say the same about my school life. My first school I went to was Doyle Park, and I had some really tough times there. I used to be teased a lot because I was different. The kids there weren't nice, and they always called me very mean names, and I always felt like an outcast, like I had no one to play with. In the middle of second grade, we had to move houses since we were a bigger family, and that also meant that I had to switch schools. But one of the good things about moving was that you got to have your own room. Up until now, I've had 5 surgeries. That is one of the things you have to do if you have golden heart. Some are serious and some are just cosmetic. When I turn 16, they tell me I will have some serious ones on my face and body. Even though they are scary, I know they are important. I switched schools at the end of second grade because we moved. I've been going to that school up till now and I love it. I mean, I've had my hard times with friends and education, but I got through it and now I'm doing great. I have a whole group of friends that like me just for me. I'm 13, so that means I love hanging out with friends, but I also have other interests, like working out, reading, cooking, and of course, playing video games, which I did not add in there. Oh well. Jay and Dave Brian both keep us busy, and every year they always take us on a vacation. This last year, they stuffed us in the car and said we were going to go around the USA. Every time we go on one of these vacations, we always get to meet very cool people, and I actually see stuff I never thought I'd see in my life. Another thing we do as a family is make YouTube videos, and that's how we got to meet each and every one of you guys, and make YouTube videos like this very own Draw My Life. Woohoo! So my life's been like a roller coaster with lots of ups and downs, but I'm in a great place now, and I know I have a lot more adventures. Well, that's all from me, and thanks for watching my Draw My Life, and stay tuned for my little sisters next time. And that's what you missed on the last episode of